Good morning, everyone. So today is actually our second full day here in Korčula, but yesterday it was kind of rainy, so we didn't really do anything. We just kind of stayed inside. But today, I believe it's still cloudy right now, but I believe the sun is supposed to come out this afternoon. So we're going to head into town and explore the city center. Our Airbnb is actually in a residential area just outside of the city center. It's about a 20-minute walk until we get there, so really not that bad. We did it yesterday and it's a beautiful walk along the harbor, so we'll take you along with us. Okay, so we just entered through the walls and now we are in the old town of Korčula, and it is just so different from where we were before. We haven't explored this area yet, and all the streets are a lot narrower. The buildings are really old. There's lots of like twists and turns, obviously souvenir shops. But yeah, I think we're gonna have a really fun time. All right, so we've been wandering around for a little bit, trying to find the house of Marco Polo, and we think we found it. We don't know where the entrance is, but when I Googled a picture of what it looked like, this is what came up. So this is the house of Marco Polo, which is really cool. Don't think we're gonna go inside, mainly because we don't know how. So I think we're just gonna continue on. Okay, so we've made our way out of the old town of Korčula because we were trying to find some place to get some coffee and to eat, but it was just a little bit too pricey there, so we literally just came down the steps to the first place that we saw, and the prices are a lot more reasonable. So we're at a restaurant called Step. It has some pizzas and sandwiches, so we ordered some food, and I just kind of wanted to give, you know, my first impressions of the town of Korčula. We explored it for about maybe like an hour and a half, I would say, and I think we walked down like every single street. It is a lot smaller than you might think, super cute. The streets are adorable, and you get a view of the water like everywhere because it's on a peninsula, so you can see it in every direction. But yeah, you can definitely see the whole old town in like about an hour. All right, so we got a salami pizza. So it's just got salami, cheese, tomato sauce, but it looks really good. At the same time, I like it. The salami has a lot of flavor, which is really good. And I like that the pizzas aren't super greasy. So it's really nice. I love it.
Lunch was delicious. Now time for some dessert.
All right, so now that we've eaten and we've explored the old town, we're gonna head back to our Airbnb, but we're gonna take a different way than we took on the way here, and we're gonna walk along the harbor the whole way. So I'm pretty sure it goes right by a resort, which will be really cool. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Something that I've noticed about the island of Korčula, you kind of get a mix of like the vibe that we got on Miet, which was really laid back, not a lot of tourists. Everything was on island time. And then a little bit of Hvar too. Hvar was definitely a lot more touristy. There was a lot more going on, events, bars, lots of restaurants. And yeah, Korčula is just kind of a mix of both. We are exploring on a Sunday, so that might mean there's just less people out and about. But we've pretty much had the whole town to ourselves, but it's still got tons of restaurants and things going on. But you just don't get all of the tourists that Hvar town attracts. So it's a really nice stop if you're going to be in the area anyways to come to Korčula. You definitely don't need a lot of time to explore the Korčula town itself because it is relatively small, but the rest of the island also looks really beautiful. So renting a car or a scooter or taking advantage of the bus system would be a really awesome way to see more of this really big island. All right, so we've been back at the Airbnb for the last little bit and I thought I'd give you guys a tour. All right, so this is the front entry. Nothing special, lots of space for all of our shoes. And this is the bathroom, which is such a good size. We got a really nice big mirror, sink, shower. We did finally figure out the hot water. It took us a little bit, had a couple cold showers, but we did eventually get it working. Toilet, obviously. This place is absolutely massive, way bigger than the pictures. This is where Cindy is staying, so she's got a nice little vanity, big closet, 2 beds if she really wants. And then Graham and I are right here. It's 2 single bed blankets and really, really large pillows, which is the same for Cindy. But we also do have a closet. Graham's loaded all of his stuff. I just kept mine on the floor. And then this way, we have our living room, dining room, TV room area. That leads to the patio, which I'll show you next. And then over here is the kitchen. It's really, really big, huge fridge, freezer, oven if we need, stovetop. Yeah, absolutely everything that we could need for making some food. So the patio space we do actually share with everyone else in this building, which funny enough is a really big family staying here. They actually have a wedding that they were attending, so there's a whole bunch of them in the back right now. So didn't really feel like talking outside, so I'm just gonna kind of explain it here. There's tons of space. There's some loungers, some swinging chairs, a big table. It gets tons of sunlight throughout the day, which is really nice. We actually haven't enjoyed it yet, but I believe Cindy, Graham, and I are gonna have our supper out there, which will be really nice. Okay, so when I was filming a tour of the inside and Cindy and Graham were out playing cards, our host brought them a plate of goodies. So that's what we're gonna have for dessert today. And we thought we'd taste a couple of them, not all of them for you because there's a lot of different ones, but maybe choose your favorite. What looks the most interesting?
I won't be able to give any detail about what it is because I have no idea. So we'll just see if it tastes good. It tastes really good.
I actually have no idea what it is. Like I kind of.
Is it chocolatey? Is it?
You want to try?
You maybe will give a better description.
I think it's like a shortbread kind of pastry on the bottom, and then the inside is obviously, like I can see, it's got a blend of nuts along with something.
Maybe that is like marmalade.
Didn't get that taste, but I did get like maybe pecans or something like that, like blended. Okay, I'm gonna try this one here, which it definitely looks like it has chocolate on the top and some kind of doughy pastry, and then it looks very, very similar to the filling that was on that one. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna try this big chunk. It's definitely a similar filling, but I would say like the pastry itself is more bread texture. So I think I almost prefer this one because this is like an actual like dessert.
The filling is the same. It tastes different.
Wrecked.
It's really good. There is a ton more that we still have to try, but yeah, that's about as much description as we can give you because we don't really know. But they are all really good. They look like they were all homemade. So I'm very glad that he brought this over to us. And I'm sure we're gonna snack away at this for the rest of the night. All right, so that pretty much sums up our first really full day here in Korčula town. Tomorrow we have a very exciting day trip that we've planned pretty last minute. We're trying to get all the way to the other side of the island. We think there's buses that run there, but we're not totally sure, so that's kind of all up in the air. But this is where I'm gonna end the vlog here today. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. I hope you have fallen in love with Korčula Island as much as I know we have, and I'll see you in the next one. Good?
Huh?
Good?
Huh?
Is it good?
Doors are tough.
Normally, I don't go for fruit flavors. Narissa always does, but I wanted something refreshing. Stop. Focus.
Sorry.
But I want...
It tastes really good.
I don't know what it is.
Is it crispy? Is it soft? Okay. Is it chewy? Is it like kind of chocolatey? Like
it kind of tastes a little bit like marmalade.
You know what that is?
Pecans or something like that, like blended. And then a crispy
Pecans.
Pecans? You mean pecans?
Pecans. What? It's got marmalade in it.